Good.
We're good. Are you going to throw him a curveball again?
Again, what was the last curveball?
Well, we can talk about it now because this is episode 10. But you started the episode going like, yo, Pablo Erik, episode 9.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. So whoever gets 0-0 won that one.
See, I'm all confused now because episode 9A is the one you're referencing?
Yeah, the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
I think, man. You know what? To be honest, bro, and then like that, and we had like an extra podcast that I don't even know. You know what? Scratch that. I don't even know which one it was. I was looking at them last night, and I was like, on one of them, you were just like right off the bat intro.
Yeah, no curveball today.
Okay.
Because it's not a curveball. We're past the 0-second mark, so you messed up my opportunity.
I mean, I can just
could have been
it.
Well, that would have been a fastball, actually. So the curveball could still come.
Potentially. All right. So now we're starting. Fuck it. Now we're starting.
All right. You know what? Let's go.
Now we're starting.
Pablo Erik, Unculturable.
Are you ready? Let's go! Pablo and Erik are unculturable!
Cool. All right. So intro out the way.
Yeah.
So now we have episode 10. 10.
That's a good number.
That's a great number because that means in a couple of episodes we would have hit our 12 for Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because
that's a goal.
Now the 12 episode milestone on Spotify. What is that? What's my achievement for that?
So the reward. Mm-hmm. The reward is you can start that along with a few other metrics that I don't know if we'll hit, but the 12th mark is pretty significant, is the enabling like subscribers and having like a paywall.
Okay.
Ish type thing. Like, hey, now you can have content where people can actually subscribe to you and consume your content.
Nice to have.
Yeah. I know YouTube has something similar where you can basically have people subscribe to you. But you have to hit,
Yeah, that's a lot more because what is it? 500 subscribers and like 3,000 watch hours or something.
Something like that. Yeah. So that's the real goal for us, right? Because YouTube is kind of like our home, and that's where I want. Like that's where I would love to focus. Everything else is just a nice to have, nice byproducts when we get there. But yeah, man, it's me. I mean, here in the next couple of weeks is gonna be pretty special because that would also mean 3 months.
Yes.
Of shooting.
Yeah.
Episodes consistently every week.
You know what I was thinking, Pablo? If you decide to go off to Japan, then I have to follow you anyway, just so we can keep this podcast going.
You're on child support, baby.
like what, you gonna go to Japan and then podcast
No.
Now we got to go remote?
Nah, bro. It's believe me, when that time comes, we're gonna be so far ahead. I think.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be like in unimaginable places, and that's not gonna be for like 10 years, bro. At least
we might actually be like have literal holograms of us. Like we might be in our respective places, and there's literally 3D holograms in our place.
I mean, shit, bro.
And like we're just because imagine like with Zoom, you're sitting in front of a computer having these conversations. Eventually it'll be like you're sitting in front of a camera and it's just capturing you and you're speaking in real time and it's getting everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's maybe it might be in the metaverse. Hey, join us on the metaverse podcasting. And we're in each of our rooms in different countries, and it looks like we're together fucking shooting some weird stuff. Like, I mean, we don't know where tech would be in 10 years, right? I can only imagine. But yeah, man, I don't think we'd, I don't think we have to worry about that anytime soon.
Well, speaking of metaverse, did you watch the Meta?
Yes, sir. I'm a big fan of Zuck. So
okay.
Ever since the Facebook movie came out, I'm like, damn, I'm a sucker for like a good weird person entrepreneur story. That's why I think most people that are very innovative are off in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, there's no way you can be a normal person and do extraordinary things.
Yeah.
Like that's just an oxymoron, and I don't think it's gonna work. But it's exciting because he is trying to usher in the future of technology and how humans interact with it. And one of the first limitations I've noticed when I purchased these Meta glasses was I would love like a built-in AR type of function where I still don't have to be dependent on another device in order to get the most out of the glasses. And it seems like that's trying to increase that gap, meaning, okay, now you don't necessarily need a phone. We can use like a wristband and start to do gestures or just make commands with your voice. So, because I predict that in the future, eventually it'll just be like, there won't actually be a phone anymore. Because I feel like the phone becomes that device. And yes, it's so who was it? There was someone that was already saying like we might as well be part cyborg already because we're never without a phone. It's already like an appendage where no matter where you are, your phone is like usually right there and you're touching it, you're interacting with it. And eventually, if you can just have all the functions but remove that device, then, it becomes implanted in you or through a wearable.
Yes, for sure. And it is, just to kind of piggyback on that, it's kind of scary to think how codependent people are on phones or with their phones. Like, I don't know if you've ever had it, but like, you think you have your phone in your pocket and you think it rings and you're like, wait, or like it vibrates and you feel it. Yeah. And you're like, it didn't. I'm like, okay, my feeling shit is like
shadow vibrate.
Yeah, it's like, is it like, like the same feeling when like people, like crack people, like I feel like I want, and it's just that those hits like hit you and you start imagining shit in order to just like get
that
the phone
dopamine response.
Yeah, man. But yes, and I did see the showcase, and oddly enough, I think, Google had their own too.
Okay.
And they also have their very advanced AR glasses.
Okay.
So I feel like there's a lot of pushes on these bad boys right now, on this type of technology. Because I, too, like you, want to see something where my glasses aren't dependent on something else. A watch, or phone, a tablet, a computer. Yeah. Why can't they just be fully autonomous? Right? And then you have UI here. Whereas like if you record a video and you save it, you can actually see it and then engage with it. Hey, no, erase. Yeah. And like it's more of a voice command thing that triggers the UI versus you clicking on something.
Absolutely.
So I think that's where it should go. If I was a product designer for them, that's where I would take it. I'm like, hey, this is how I would want to experience, right? And UX, like this is how I would want to experience these. So how do we make these just themselves? Because if people have that, let's say you can already listen to music. It can already give you directions via voice, but directions nonetheless. Make calls, read text, send text. Okay, so it has all the basic functions of a phone. So why not just put like some signal on that bitch, some UI, transparent-ish UI, and then make that a thing. Like, hey, I can go get a phone at Verizon, or I can get those that has all the functions of a phone and more, and I can record video, take photos, see things. Oh, hey, call, scroll down, call this person. Okay, then get the call here, and you don't have to do shit. Yeah, they're just built in. But yeah, anyways, that's where I would want to see them go.
Yeah. And then eventually the glasses will go away.
What, into contacts?
Yeah. I mean, it could go away into contacts, or then just some type of neural implant in the brain. Like
that makes you see UI?
Yeah.
And hear things?
Yeah.
Damn. So everyone's gonna be like Wi-Fi receptor.
Yeah. We all have different hotspots. Yo, we could fucking mentally airdrop. Like, so now tell us.
Didn't even send you the nude pic.
Mental telepathy now becomes that airdrop feature.
Well, yeah, isn't that what that's what people claim, the aliens, that, people will no longer have to be able to speak in order to communicate because it's all telepathic. So the need for facial expressions, voice, opening your mouth, hand becomes irrelevant because if I can just transmit to you my feelings, thoughts, and emotions, etc., then there's no need for anything else. That's why they have always very still faces, supposedly. But that's a little scary to think about. Yeah. Imagine like sending nudie pics that way, or like, or just some weird shit, or like how, you know, like what would happen to like OnlyFans? How would imagine someone like in, you know, just seeing it in the fucking train station or something, like somewhere hella public. That might be a little weird. Yeah, there might be some shit to think about, but I mean that's where the future's going.
It's gonna happen.
I'm just saying, dude. I want all part of that, like, because I can only think of gaming. If that's my phone experience, what would gaming be like? How would you consume gaming? How would that technology field evolve? You already see it in some racing stuff where they race with VR and like full things where like the chair moves and that brings you into the experience more. But like, I wonder, it's like if these AR, VR stuff and glasses push evolve much more, like would you need a TV anymore to game? Okay, throw these on, these connect to the console, everything becomes the game. You can game anywhere now.
Well, you wouldn't even need a console because you would also have the games in the cloud.
Yeah. I mean, some are heavy for the cloud, right? But yes.
Well, because you're always going to be limited by Wi-Fi and connectivity. So you'll have gaming in the cloud. And then, well, just like with Meta, that wristband, it was able to detect the way the muscles in your wrist moved to determine what you were writing. Yeah, because like when Mark was doing the demo, he just had his hand and he was just going like this, and it was transcribing what he was writing, but didn't have a pen.
Yeah.
So you can almost take that same technology. So imagine if I have a fight stick, right? And you can, like, there's a certain motion with hitting buttons and doing quarter circles and charge moves. And then what happens if you're able, instead now you just have these two wristbands and it's able to determine what those hand movements are. And now, so now you're actually able to game anywhere because you're removing the need for all physical hardware.
Yeah, but I wonder what that latency would be though. Yeah. Like for it to like analyze the, you know, and because, you know, in a fighting game, it's all about the milliseconds, the response time. So for it to like accurately go like, hey, I know you're not holding back or down, you're holding diagonal back where you're blocking and charging at the same time for like a Guile player or whatever. It's how accurately would it do that, and would it fuck people's gaming?
Yeah, but I imagine that in time, it's going to be how do we transfer data faster? How do we access data faster? How do we have larger signals? Like, you know, they went from 2G to 3G to now we're up to 5Gs, and to me that's still shit. But probably because of the physical demands of now what we're putting on 5G.
That's right.
Where if it was the same
5G 10 years ago,
that's lightning speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, buckle up because
that's wild, dude.
It's like you can write down your wildest predictions, and what's really going to come to life is going to be even wilder than that. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah, see, like I'm having a hard time picturing it, to be honest, right? Because I mean, just a couple years ago, no one knew about AI. No one was using ChatGPT on the free like this, and like you can see how fast it rocked all the industries. So I wonder what that next little push of tech is going to be, and how it's going to rock our day-to-day lives, I guess. I'm telling you, I'm interested in gaming. I'm interested in entertainment. And that's it, to be honest, when it comes to tech. Yeah. So I hope something cool happens, because I've always had this fucking dream, and I'm going to sound terrible, but you're familiar with the show, or with the cartoon Yu-Gi-Oh, right? If they did that, I'd quit my job.
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, because I know of it, but I'm not that
okay,
familiar.
so like you play with cards and you put them on this little surface, and then they come to life and they fight, and you can like, hey, do they,
Oh, okay.
Like if they did that, that would be my full-time job.
Fighting,
like card, like going around fucking tournaments and just like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but with like huge, holographic stadiums where you can see it and it looks real and you can feel the heat and you can do all this shit. That's what I would do. And I would just dedicate my life, and that would fuck everything else. I would dedicate my life to like be in that universe.
Yeah. And I mean, if you had that technology, then that's almost like how you would imagine a game like Street Fighter, where, because if you do go in World Tour mode, you can skin your character, meaning like customize their outfits, customize their moveset. So then you can just go to these tournaments with your own fighter and their own moveset and then challenge the next person.
Imagine if like you threw it was like Street Fighter like 20.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you put this shit on and like you think it's like a character, like, no, it's you. Like you're in the fucking game getting your ass up and you feel everything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at that point, what the world would be like, it's like Wall-E-ish. Like the fat people and the little scooter-looking bed things. That's how I feel like the future's gonna be if we keep doing this shit.
Or like Ready Player One.
Yeah. Where it's like, right, because this kind of goes into like the simulation theory and all this other stuff from like a science point of view, because it's if someone right now can throw on a VR set or AR, right, glasses or whatever, and think that something is part of their world, they can't tell it apart. Let's say it's like another person, and it can scan you, and you can be in that person's universe holographically. And you can't tell the difference, then imagine 10, 20 years from now where it's like, yo, is this real or not?
To be honest with you, I think that might end up having to be a necessity.
You think so?
And here's the theory that just came to me, so I haven't fully fleshed it out because this is my first time saying it as I think about it.
Okay.
But with AI and the tools that you're able to have it do, where now if there's a job, in many instances, you can create an agent in order to do that job. So you don't need 100 people to run a call center or respond to customer support tickets or things like that anymore.
You need one agent.
And what's going to happen is there can be a world where there's so many people that are displaced from employment that it's like we have to figure out how we still use them as a workforce. And then my theory is we're going to give them this utopia and we're going to provide them with everything they need in this virtual sense. And somehow we're going to harness the electrical waves from their brain and the stimulation to then power the grid that's going to be needed.
Oh, that's some sci-fi shit.
For all of the AI computing power that we'll need to keep the world running. So it's almost like now you can still live your best life. But your function isn't to we no longer need you to be a capitalist. We no longer need you to buy our shit. We just need you to keep your brain stimulated, be happy, veg out in this world, and let us use the energy that you.
So you want to use society as a battery pack?
Well, because because you have to give them eventually. What else are they going to be?
That is the most evil, like villain shit I've ever heard.
But it's not what I'm saying is like you're going to have to give people purpose. And if everybody is displaced and have no purpose and they're unemployed and they're living in poverty, then they'll just ultimately destroy everything.
I know exactly where you're going. And I agree. I agree. Kind
What do you guys think? I just
my boy is
my theory, but
I'm gonna get all the poor people, and they're gonna be a battery pack.
no, it's not, and the thing is, it's not even that they're poor. It's going to be. I would almost say at some point in time, 80% of the world's current workforce and population will be deemed non-essential.
Yeah, it's already happening now.
And so when that happens, if they don't have the resources to just do what they feel like life is for them, then what's going to happen? Then it's going to be a lot of chaos and anarchy. So you have to give them this utopia, like, okay, this dream, you're going to have housing, you're going to have food, and you're going to have whatever world you want. And in that contract, and it's like, what we get is, you just stay, when you're using this, you're hooked up to this device.
You know what would be weird is, like, if you and I are in that shit right now and we're like in a machine and this is the world we created, because
it'd be,
you never know.
My world would be a little bit different than this.
Me too.
I would also be podcasting, but it'd be a different setting.
Yeah, and I'll have a Urus outside. For sure, man. And but yeah, you know what's actually funny enough that you say that first part that you said, hey, there's gonna be a point in time where a lot of jobs are gonna go away, right? And either you took advantage of the AI jump and technology, or you missed it. If you missed it, more than likely you're gonna be displaced.
You'll be in that 80%.
Because I'm sorry, but I think not only mine, but the guy that started, the co-founder of LinkedIn, was the one that came up with that number, or was the one that said that by 2034, you're either going to be doing really well or you're not. Right? Because you didn't take advantage of this opportunity right now. Reading the comments and kind of like digesting it a little bit, the way I thought about it and consumed it was, if you're not in any part of STEM, right? If you're not focusing in technology or any kind of science, you're going to be kind of shit out of luck, to be honest, because that's where the world is heading. That's where the better jobs are coming out, because new jobs, or the new tech is displacing people, but also creating new jobs within the same environment. So you either adapt or die, for the most part, right? A car mechanic, I don't know if AI can be a car mechanic, right? So there's some jobs, or plumbers and shit like that. It's like there's those pillar jobs are still always going to be a thing. But I have been thinking about, for the last like week, 2 to 2 weeks, exactly what you said. Not such as a villain arc story, but it's if you can induce people to fall in this coma-like state ish, to then create a false reality that they can distinguish from real reality, then that is the simulation right there. That's what's scary.
And
because the odds that we're not in a simulation are very low.
And to add on to that, I mean, we're already in a simulation in some instances. Think about the amount of time that people spend on social media. And essentially that is a simulation. It's you watching people live fabricated exaggerations of their life, and you're just finding your way to keep yourself entertained or be inspired, or who knows, maybe doom scroll. But a lot of people are in this fake world already, and all they're doing is being studied and analyzed and marketed to.
Yeah, it's like a giant Truman Show. I feel like that's what I look at. That's how I look at social media.
Yeah.
Look at me with that bag that brand paid for it to be on the bag.
Don't you want to be like me?
Product placement. Don't you want this life? Yeah. Don't you want? Right? And everyone's just consuming that on their everyday things. So like now, even I notice when, you're watching like YouTube and stuff, and the ads pop up. It's not even like real ads anymore. It's a bunch of UGC. It's people living their life showing the product that the brand paid for the product to be in the back as part of the product placement strategy for marketing. you're like, oh, that could be me. Yeah, you know, it's something more like relatable, I guess, about that type of content. But yeah, man, I think all of this is just a giant Truman Show type thing, to be honest. And I need to go back and watch that movie. That was a good one.
Yeah. And I'd say if you're going to be part of the game, play to win.
Yeah. So all right. What do you mean by that?
Well, you have to understand that if you're on Instagram, if you're on any of these platforms, even you're the customer. Not only are you the customer, you're the product. Mm-hmm. So all of these platforms are selling you. They make their money off of selling their users.
Mm-hmm. The data, that's right.
And so if you are going to allow yourself to be the product, then figure out what your product is to your people. And that's why if you're going to be on any of these platforms, and it's more than just entertainment for you. Some people just don't care. They're like, whatever, I'm just here to waste X amount of time or escape from reality. But for those people that are really looking at it as a tool that they are going to use, then their focus really needs to be on building a community. Mm-hmm. Because if you build that community and it's authentic and they truly align with you and rock with you, then you can basically sell your product to them. And that's what it all comes down to. And the product doesn't necessarily need to be something they pay for, but it's something that you provide. So if you are going to be in this ecosystem, you're either going to be using it or be getting used by it.
Yeah.
So understand your role in it and at least choose what do you want to be.
Yeah. I mean, and you have to understand the game, right? Mm-hmm. Which is what you described a little bit for sure. And it is a scary concept because then there's people that just don't give a fuck about anything. You need to read a book called Data versus Goliath. It will terrify you. It'll almost want to get you to jump off the grid. Seriously, bro. It's like the length these companies go to gather intel and information on you, specifically you. Mm-hmm. You are a folder in a server somewhere.
Absolutely.
This is what Erik likes. Mm-hmm. This is what Erik doesn't like. This is what he visits. This is what he gets on, this time to this time. Like, this is the best time to catch him. Yep. And this is how I would catch him.
And it's all predictive analysis, and
it's
delivered on a silver platter for you.
Yeah, but it's like, right? Because I think the ethics thing that they're trying to fight here is does privacy exist?
Not anymore.
Right. That's it, right? Because even like, let's say I don't have social media, yeah, motherfucker, but you have a phone. Because you need a phone, because you have to have a phone to function in this world. And guess what? That phone has Siri. And at home, you have Alexa or something like the Google stuff. Mm-hmm. And guess what? When you say, hey, Alexa, or hey, Siri, it's not a magic that they just wake up and they're listening for those, or it's just those words wake them up. It does. Those words do wake them up.
But it's always listening.
They're always listening. And when your waveforms match that waveform that triggers it, it wakes up. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, like, if it can constantly hear and monitor everything you say, I've tested this before.
It knows your location. It knows what you're saying, knows what you're doing. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, I want to look at the Mercedes, when I was on the market to buy a car. I was like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting that Mercedes, I forgot what the fuck
G-Wagon, the electric G-Wagon?
Not the G-Wagon, because I was not going to drop that much money at that point, but the little hatchbacks.
Oh yeah, the GLE or the GLC?
Yeah, but the big boy ones.
Okay. Oh, like the Maybach one, the GLS.
Yeah, the GLS, something like that, right? And I started talking about Mercedes a lot. I started getting ads from it. Yeah. I started seeing it on Instagram. Yep. It's because that information was being sold and like, yo, this guy is interested. You need to go market to him. Mm-hmm. Right. And again, that's scary. So it could be someone that's off the grid entirely and you'll still see something. You'll see it on your YouTube. You'll see it on anything that's linked back to you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, it was that whole conversation of privacy.
Yeah, and no one reads the terms and conditions when they download the app. So you've already waived your right to privacy. Like when you're on Instagram, when you're on Facebook, and you're uploading photos, and you say allow full access, you're giving them permission to basically analyze the entirety of your
What was that? The Face app thing that people were using a lot.
What, the face swap app?
No, it's like some face app. I don't know. It's like
Facetune?
to tune your shit, I guess.
Facetune.
Yeah. So basically, it's I read a document. Let's call it that. That said, people when you use that app and you take pictures, you're allowing them, or ChatGPT too, any kind of model. You're saying, yes, use my face. It's okay. Mm-hmm. I don't have to be present. I don't have to consent. But my face is now yours. You can do what you will with it. Mm-hmm. That's terrifying, because then people are like, whoa, how did all these AI-generated people come? Mm. Well, because you're feeding it the content.
Absolutely.
Right? This is another Pokemon Go thing.
Yeah,
we haven't explored there yet. Let's put a Charizard there. And a bunch of nerds will go, and then now they'll lay it out geographically for me. Mm-hmm. Now I can map it. Mm-hmm. Their technology and tech lords are crafty as fuck, because they make something sound fun. This is the best shit ever. Yeah, but you just sold your soul, my man. You just didn't read to it. You cut a Mewtwo, but you don't exist anymore. So yeah, it's again, bro. Sometimes you have to read the shit, and sometimes there's just no escaping it. Yeah, right. You're gonna get caught no matter what.
And to be honest with you, I think most people are just like, fuck it. Like a lot of people just don't even care. They're like, you know what? They're like, it is what it is.
Rosie,
like,
that's my wife, dude.
Do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yeah, that's literally her attitude. She's like, bro, they got me. Fuck it. It is what it is. Like, just take it. At least I'm gonna have fun with this now. Whatever. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah. Scary. It's a scary world. So let's jump into something fun.
Okay, you have an idea?
I mean, my idea of fun is always anime. Because I'm a hardcore nerd like that.
All right, let's go, Pablo. What you got to say about anime today?
Just 3 minutes, bro. I swear to God, that's all I need.
Nobody's timing you.
Yeah, no, but I'm just letting the people know. Just if you don't want to hear this shit, just go back.
Let them live, people. Let them live.
Go forward 5 minutes, and that's it.
Let them live.
We'll be into something else.
Timestamps in the description.
Yeah. I went back to watching Windbreakers. I forgot there was a season 2.
Oh, that's where they're playing. Is it the Frisbee game? The ultimate Frisbee?
No. Windbreakers.
Why does that sound familiar?
Have you not watched it?
Yeah, apparently not.
Okay, well, go back and watch it. It reminds me of home.
Okay.
It really does. And not in a good way. Not in a good way.
Let me go there.
It's a bunch of gangs.
If I see the cover art, I'll be able to remember.
Yeah. It's basically like, there's this gang that takes care of their hometown. Uh-huh. And there's like rival gangs kind of thing. So
I know.
Yeah, you step into the wrong turf, you get smoked. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. That. So I fell in love with season 1 because it was like, there's no like superpowers, bro.
Yeah, they're just fighting.
Yeah. There's no swords and superpowers and kamehamehas or nothing. Uh-huh. It's just pure physical fighting. And I went like, man, what happened to it? And I looked, and there was a season 2.
Yeah, I see that. Yes.
And I started season 2, and it's good, man.
You know what? No, I got 2 episodes in, and I recall this. Yeah, I remember.
Into season 2 or into like season 1?
Season 1. Okay. But then they started forming. This is like when they started forming a little crew. Yeah.
It's good, bro. Yeah, it's good. And I will say the animation, like top tier in season 2.
Okay.
I think in season 1 too. I think that's what caught me from. But like season 2 was like even the background, the fucking NPCs are like, duh. Like, I'm like, yo, they took time to choreograph it. Like, this shit looks legit.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Just watch Windbreaker season 2.
All right.
Intro song is fire. Animation is fire. Storyline still fire. And they always have some white-haired, very experienced, some Kakashi shit, right? Like you always see it. They always have white hair, cool. They're always chill and funny. And it's funny that that's always like the strongest people. Yeah. The ones that don't give a fuck, right? Like, hey, I'm just having fun. It's cool, man. They got the white hair for experience.
Until you mess with them.
Until you fuck with them, right? So they have a Kakashi and they're going on. You see him in season 1 immediately though. But it's good. I recommend it. And then Hellsing, apparently you told me that's like 20 years old.
It came out in 2001, bro.
Yeah, dog. I did not know that. I accidentally clicked on it, and I'm like, vampires?
Yeah.
Who's this like, damn near Trigun looking guy?
Yeah.
Kind of but mixed with a vampire. Like, I fell in love immediately, bro. Plus, a good English accent always gets me.
Yeah.
A girl with an English accent, I'm gone.
Okay, like British, like UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always sound like a little smarter and more sophisticated.
Yeah,
even if they say dumb shit, like it's just it's just the accent. Like even my voice assistants, I got to give them that.
Bro, when I say like set alarm for I don't know 6:30 a.m. I've set you alarm to. I'm like
exactly. Give me that.
Yeah. I have that on my phone. I wonder if I can test it out. Hold on, let's just set alarm for 5 p.m. labeled go home. Oh, hold on. It's silent. Hold on. Let me try it again. Set alarm for 4:30 p.m. labeled go home. No, my case the bitch is not talking.
See, they always be doing that when they're on the spot.
But when I'm at home, I'm like, I've set you alarm to 4:30 p.m. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, talk to me more.
All right. Well, since you're talking about anime, especially one that's come out a while ago. Something that I revisited that I never actually finished was Samurai Champloo or Champloo.
I never finished that either.
And the thing that I love about that is the way they choreograph the music to the action. Oh. So like when there's a fight scene, like in the first episode, and they do tie in like hip hop elements. So in the beginning, it's like a cut scene where they're going from like one scene to another, and you're like it'll scratch and then it'll go backwards and stuff. So I'm always trying to find like inspiration for new projects, and I think one of the projects that me and the team work on next will be inspired, like a little Samurai Champloo.
Bro, I gotta send you this playlist. I've been listening, but everything you said reminds me of it.
Okay.
Right? So I have your shit on when I'm coding immediately. But there's other playlists that I have on rotation that's like, it's just the entire YouTube channel. It reminds me like Eric's music is better, but this could be like the visuals.
No, send that to me because like now that I have the YouTube channel going for both Eclipse and Manifest, I'm like, I just gotta beat everybody's shit. Meaning like I see channels which is like jazz hip hop. And it's made from somebody who really does not know the culture. They just kind of curate it, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, okay, but if you're from like my part of town, or if you grew up on the music that we grew up, this ain't it. So I'm like, okay, the good thing is I know there's definitely like a market and an audience for it. Yeah. And they're actually not being fed. So I can't wait till they
I'm not being fed enough.
Can't wait till they discover all the heat that we've been putting out.
Yeah, I'm not being fed enough, and you come out with an album every 20 minutes. So yes, please, right? Like I like having these I have curated YouTube playlist and Spotify playlist of like moods I'm in.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm on my Bruce Wayne. Most of the time I'm on my Bruce Wayne shit where I'm like, I want the room dark, like key lighting, or like I want hip hop, like dark, boom bap, like grunge type music where I just want to be like, kill somebody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then there's times where like, I just want to be happy. So like I put like some jazzy shit on.
Absolutely.
Right. Like mixed with hip hop type thing. And then I'm like cooking, making steak and doing all the shit. So yes, I will send that to you because I'm constantly looking for shit to add to these playlists. So be on the lookout. And the artwork is actually pretty dope. It's like a lion or like a tiger wearing like a suit, like a tuck suit with like circle glasses. And it looks like retro 70s. It has like that fade to it. Okay. And it has like Japanese lettering. It's almost like kind of like Kill Bill-ish.
Oh,
shit,
you know
like
what? I've actually seen that playlist. But I didn't click on it.
It's good.
Cause I only listen to shit that I have my hand on lately. You know how I do. If I didn't touch it, I'm not listening.
Bro, just shunned out everything.
You know,
Yeah, my boy.
Everything that's going, because I have the whole, you know.
Open the window sometimes, bro. Get like some inspiration and then shut it again.
I don't need to. I can hear that. I can hear that one crackhead that be downstairs screaming. You know? I mean, you pay a lot to be in this building, but LA is LA.
LA is LA, baby. I've seen some shit. I saw
literally.
Yeah, I've seen. Damn, I don't even know what I can say. Fuck it, whatever. I saw a lady where I live. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's a nice place, very nice area, but she's like wearing shorts and like a very short t-shirt. And the other day I was at a stoplight and she's always there, like always around, you know, this a few streets.
I got one of those by the bus stop.
Yeah. And she just like pulled her shorts to the side and started peeing in front of everybody. There's a shit ton of people on the crosswalk. She's just homeless. She doesn't give a fuck.
Did she even like squat down, or she was like just full stance?
Honestly, kind of like half of the way there.
Oh my goodness. It
was like a half squat.
Probably half of it just getting on her. Like,
dude, and I was like the second person from the front, and I'm like, oh my, like wild shit. Plus, I had there's homeless guy apparently like started throwing rocks at like my wife while she was walking.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, man, yeah. And if I was there, I would have.
Oh, I know.
I would have fucking. Thank God I wasn't.
Yeah, literally.
I would. Yeah, it would have been dangerous. It's funny. Oh, here's another fucking funny story. I think I told you when it happened. I was about to beat the brakes off of this guy because when we first moved here, Enzo had just learned how to walk. Mm-hmm. So when you're in a busy street and crazy drivers here in LA, you want to keep them close. Mm-hmm. But you can't because they fight you on it. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was a good idea at the time to buy him a little backpack that had a little leash on it. Mm. So if anything, you know, like you can do what you want, bro. But the moment you get into some day, I'm pulling you back. Yeah. So I always kind of have a hand on you, but you think you have free will. And we were out eating with some friends that we had just met. We had just met these people, and we're like, let's go out to dinner. I'm like, sure, let's go. And Finn wasn't even alive or even a thought at that point. Mm-hmm. And I was walking, you know, we were all walking. Of course, my son was walking, and and this fucking guy goes like, on the side of the street on the sidewalk, hey man, he's not a dog, yo. And I'm like, excuse me? Your son, he's not a dog. Take that leash off of him right now. And I'm like, and if I don't, what? Are you gonna make me take the leash off my dog? You know, my kids are. you know? Are you like, first of all, like, don't come at me like that. I don't fucking know you. And, you know, and you can tell he was just like, you know, I'm not going to say drugged up, but like something was off with this motherfucker, man.
All of these people, unfortunately, are suffering from mental health issues.
Yeah, but I don't think he was homeless.
Okay.
He just didn't look like he was all there. Mm-hmm. And, you know, this was after dinner, and we were heading back to the car, and we were like right by the car too. And I just told Rose, you know what? Just go to the car. I don't want this guy following us. Yeah. Right. She's like, just come with us. I'm like, okay. So we started walking, and the guy was yelling at me, bro, like in the back. You better take that fucking leash off of him right now before something happens. And I'm like, you know what, Rosie, look, go to the car. I went to the car, grabbed some shit. And I was like, hey man, do we have a problem? Because if we do, I'm sorry. It's not, you know, it's not gonna end well for you. I'm telling you right now. And he just got all in my face. Oh my, bro, if Rosie wouldn't have come back, because she knew what I was about to do, if she wouldn't have came back and grabbed me, I would have probably been in jail right now. Mm-hmm. I can only take so much disrespect and blatant disrespect to my face in front of my wife and my kid. But I'm like, the only reason I didn't do it earlier, like from the jump, because my son was with me. Yeah. I don't want him to see me engage in that type of shit. But I was gonna do some scary shit to him. You know, especially because again, he's lanky. He's a twig. I'm like, bro, I'll Harry Potter your ass in one fucking blow, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll disintegrate immediately. And yeah, but again, it's fucking like, I'm like it's none of your business, man. None of your business what I'm doing with my child. Unless you see me beating him on like, or some shit. Okay, call me out, right? I get it.
Or if you have him walking on all fours.
Yeah, with a collar and shit. Okay, I get it, But like, no, it was none of that. It's like, I'm trying to keep my boy safe and I want him to walk around. So like, yeah, man, like I'm not disrespecting him, but it's
a good compromise.
I'm like, you walk around, but if you're never in any trouble, I got you. I'm gonna pull you back in, But for the fact that someone felt the freedom to come at me like that, when you don't know me, you don't know what I have, you don't know what I can do, and just start disrespecting like that, or disrespecting me like that in front of my wife, right? The honorable thing to do is fuck you up on the spot. But I'm like, my wife, I'm more scared of my wife than what I would have done to him. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that shit.
Like, I'll never see him again. Yeah. I got to live with my wife.
I got to drive back with her, And she's seen me get into some shit, right? Like I've said in an earlier episode, like I would come home bloody and just, because I don't take that stuff. Yeah. I have a very big disrespect problem where if, I don't care if I lose. I'm gonna fuck you up either way. Like I'm not gonna go down just right. But yeah, man, like I said, fucking LA, dude. Sometimes like I love it, but then shit like that where I'm like, you have too much freedom.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like I call LA like it's like just GTA, man. we're literally living in like GTA 7 because we know 6 is inspired by Florida, so we're in GTA 7 right now.
Bro, I don't disagree with you on that. I'm like, you guys exercise your free will a little too much out here. Like I like it and I don't. But yeah, man, can you believe that? What would you have done in that situation?
I'm a very passive person, meaning, or I would say non-confrontational, because there's no middle. Like either you're going to do it or you're not. You can't half-ass anything. So I would rather not just immediately go to that extreme. So, it's funny, like because of the podcast, there's stories like I forgot. And, my man, Jenny, he was like, yeah, I remember this one time when you was just like, yo, I don't want to fight. You was talking to somebody and like, bro, I'm just not in the mood. And you kept saying you don't want to fight. And as I was saying, I don't want to fight. The book bag was coming off and stuff. And next thing you know, it's a wrap for the guy.
Yeah, like I'm warning you.
And it's like, I just don't want to take it there. And also we're older now and we live in a society where even if we're doing what's right and it's to protect our family, like we're the ones who suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
And like, so you also have to understand that factor as well. Which is wild because if you are a criminal and you're in certain jurisdictions and you stop at $999 worth of theft, or you do some crazy shit like they don't even process you, but like let a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen like us just try to protect our personal space and our loved ones, and next thing you know,
get the book thrown at us.
So. So I try to look at things from that standpoint. So if it doesn't really feel like an imminent threat, then I'm just not even going to react.
Yeah, man. But like I totally agree, and I'm on the same page. It's my paranoia kicks in even more because I don't know the guy.
Absolutely.
For example, if I'm back home and I see so and so coming, I'm like, man, fuck you. Like you ain't bark. Yeah,
you already know that person.
Get the fuck out of here, man. But if I don't know you, I don't know what you're capable of, my alerts go up, right? And I'm the type where like, I'm telling you, I'm Taro Sakamoto. I relate to him the most. I'm not, and I'm like, I will do whatever it takes to defend my family, right? Even if it goes back to being the attitude. That's your job, is
to protect them.
That's right. Even if it means me going back to the person I used to be, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. But like, I'm not taking any chances. So like when I saw this guy, I'm like, he looks tweaked out. What if he just punches my wife? What if he has a knife on him? What if he tries to take my kid? Because one time when I was, before we moved to LA, someone tried to kidnap my sister at a store in front of my mom. Yeah, and my sister was like 12.
Yeah.
Just literally just trying to take her. And I'm like, I don't know what this guy wants. So Rosie, Enzo, go to the car. lock that shit. And if anything happens to me, take off. But I'm handling this shit because if I don't turn around and do something, he's gonna follow you to the car, or follow us to the car. So, but yeah, man, like I was willing to do whatever.
Yeah,
bro, one of us standing. It's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be you though.
Those are always tough situations, but
yeah.
Though we're gonna so you started talking about something fun.
Oh yeah.
We talked about anime for a second.
Bro, I told you 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's all. That's all
right, well, now we got to go back to something else fun.
Yeah. No, I mean, we started talking about LA, bro. How crazy it was. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, but it's funny how tangents work, bro. Like me and you are the same person. It's like it went from listening to playlist. I can track it back. We were listening to a playlist. I said, open a window as a metaphor. Like, hey, listen to something else. Get inspiration. You're like, man, I don't want to open that window. I see that. I hear those homeless. I'm like, oh, speaking of homeless, look what happened to me. And then we ended up back in this spot.
Yeah. I think they call them like what the new politically correct term is like transients or something like that.
No. I think Gabriel Iglesias just talked about it on his new special. It was like, it's not homeless, but like
unhoused.
Yeah, unhoused or something like that. Have you heard that special?
No, but I can imagine.
That's exactly what it is.
Unhoused.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. It's like I believe it was unhoused. Yeah, actually, I think you got it right on the money. But yeah, it was like him. He had a special and he talked about that. He was like, "I bought this homeless guy," or he went to like McDonald's and he saw a homeless guy outside. And he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna get you some food. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna get him some food." And then he went to the girl there at the cashier or whatever and was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna buy this homeless man some food." And then like the manager comes up, "Sir, we don't refer to that as homeless anymore. They're unhoused." He was like, "Just give me the fucking food, bro. I'm trying to get you. Like I'm not trying to get politically corrected right now." And but yeah, anyways, yeah. Fucking woke. I hate that shit.
Yeah, everything's all politically correct now.
Yeah, it's terrifying, man. It's terrifying. Like it doesn't matter what you say. People are like heat-seeking torpedoes looking for shit to get offended by, right? Like nothing is, like sometimes things are not that deep, right? It's like people have a certain way of talking which might not necessarily align with the way you talk or your core belief system, but doesn't mean they're out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's just a few things that get me going, but I agree.
I mean, when you think about cancel culture, it's probably going to be almost created as a way to just control the voice of the masses, because that's a good way to keep people silenced. Yeah. If the impact is, okay, you get canceled, then now your entire livelihood is gone or erased. And it's like, so if you don't say what's popular, if you don't say what we want you to say, or say something that conforms to our new agenda, then you have, then you're going to have to suffer the backlash. Yep. So yeah, speaking of which, like, I watched the Superman last night.
Wait, what's Superman? What are you talking about?
The newer one. Like
the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you like it?
It was okay. It was just very, like, I watched it and it's just so not what I expected. Even though I really didn't have any expectations. But there was one section where, Lex Luthor being the genius, he creates this rift in the universe where he's allowed to like teleport, if you will, and he has all of these monkey bots, like thousands of monkey bots, and all their job is to like spam Superman, like call him like super shit or something. Their job, the monkey bots, their job is to troll Superman on social media. So like, and that's why the whole thing was confusing to me. Yeah, because in a Superman movie, when you're trying to incorporate just funny things like that, and their version of like the Green Lantern and stuff, it was, and the dog, I'm like, okay, I get it, but
how many times do they have to remake movies?
Yeah, and it's Well, what's so insane is when you think about like the most popular superhero of all time, like it would probably have to be Superman.
Yeah, I think the most well known.
Like, yeah, like, because if you think about like a comic book character, maybe it's like Mickey Mouse or something in terms of just global recognition, or a pop star, Michael Jackson. And, you know, to think you have the most iconic superhero of all time, and you just can't create a good story around them.
Well, I wonder how many Superman movies have been created, and how many narratives can you tell? Like, how many angles can you take on them? Yeah. Right? Like, then you get, like, for example, you have, like, the shows like Smallville. Right? Then you have, like, endless Superman movies, and then different types of comics. And are they following one narrative via different perspectives, or are these just different stories altogether? Right? Because sometimes I see shit, I'm like, this doesn't make sense, or like, this is not what I thought. And especially to like like Marvel or DC people, you're like, you're not really staying true to the story. Now you're just, this is a Hollywood thing. How far can you deviate before people start calling you out on some shit? Yeah. Right? Because like you see Disney's the worst at it. It's, you know, how they're like trying to diversify a little too much. Oh my! I mean, they even turned the horse black. They literally killed the Star Wars franchise. Like Star Wars is dead. Thanks to them. But like one, I hate how people make everything about race. Right? Oh, the horse is black now, and it was. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, right? Like, whatever. But like, it's people are looking to get offended, and Disney's wanting to change shit up. I don't agree with the changes, right? Sometimes I just, come on, man, like, this doesn't even make sense. Put a chick in it, make it lay and game, make it gay and lame, like the South Park Kathleen Kennedy episode. Put a chick in it, make her gay and lame. Bro, like some of this shit just doesn't make sense, man. And like, yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, it's how many times can you retell the same story and it be good? Why can't you just stop at a banger? Like, this is a classic, and just leave it at that. No, I love a good story that has a beginning, middle, and done. Heath Ledger Joker's Batman movie was the best movie. Yeah, Batman, The Dark Knight. The best movie. Like, period. So stop making Batman movies. Fucking shit, stop making Batman movies. Like know when you're at a high and learn to stop there. Don't be fucking like Floyd Mayweather. My boy. 50-0. 50-0, baby. Beast, right? And now Crawford this last weekend too. My boy made history at 38 years old. Absolutely. Right? So, but like, people should know when to stop. Same thing with movies. Know when to stop. Stop making shit. Because then it's like, okay, you can tell you're trying to just get a quick profit. Yeah. Bounce. Dropped another shitty movie. People still go back to the, you know, to the solids. I don't even want to watch the new Superman, to be honest. Don't. I've heard terrible things about it. And your commentary made it worse. The only reason why I watched it was because, I got through the Demon Slayer movie, which was amazing. It was amazing. And it was like 11:30, and I was like, okay, I could put this on and fall asleep too. And somehow, miraculously, I actually stayed up for it, and I did watch it, and I'm like, okay, it like, I didn't like the costume. I didn't like really much about it. Like Lois Lane, I didn't care for. Yeah. Did you like Henry Cavill better as Superman? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Too. I mean, that was a man of the people. You know, and I'm an OG, so you know, Christopher Reeves will always be Superman, but then Henry Cavill all day. You know, like anybody other than that, it's like, just what are you doing? Yeah. So who's your favorite Batman so far? My favorite Batman? Yeah. I hope you don't say that twink, fucking Robert Pattinson. Nah, Michael Keaton, man. Because that's the OG Batman. Right. You know, when you had Jack Nicholson playing the Joker and Danny DeVito was the Penguin. Like and was it Kim Cattrall, who was like Catwoman? Like when they brought that to like the movies, like the first Batman 1, Batman 2. I was young. It's like it did Batman justice for that era, what the comic book represented, and you know, perfect. Like all of the other ones, when you're talking about, like, don't get me wrong, I love the Dark Knight trilogy, if you will. I mean, mainly because of the one with the Joker, but you know, when I think about Eric Bana, who played him, or even the
the what is it? Not Matt Damon, his friend.
Yeah, I know exactly. Not Matt Damon.
Like, how could I forget his name?
Holy
Because
hell.
I know exactly who he is.
Yeah.
But since I'm on the spot,
J-Lo's ex.
exactly.
Yeah.
Him. And then there was also George Clooney. Like, you had a lot of iterations, but it was just something about that OG Michael Keaton Batman that's like he's my definitive one.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
a good one.
and then I also like which was wild, the one way back in the day with like Adam West, where it was like, you know, that came out in the 70s, where it's very like comic and he's like, bam.
I can't take Adam West one seriously because of how Family Guy like did him, you know.
I didn't even peep how they did him.
Have you not, bro?
No,
he's in a shit ton of them, bro. Adam West in Family Guy as Batman. Yo, you need to go back. Just put like some highlights on YouTube, bro. You're gonna die laughing, dude. You're gonna die laughing.
So I'll always have like a little bit of nostalgia watching that, but no, Michael Keaton hands down.
Okay, that's a fair response.
Who would you say?
No, I agree. I think Michael Keaton as Batman has, like, for me, has been a staple of Batman. Like Batman being Batman.
Yeah.
Who I would want to see, or not want to see, what I would love to see is, you know, the Penguin, right? What was that? I think it was just called Penguin, right? On HBO. Max,
so Colin Farrell, who played,
right? I would want to see Batman in that take, like in that show.
And
what was it called? Was it called Penguin?
It was called Penguin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so that means they would have to bring Robert Pattinson back. Well, because
somebody else.
Well, no, they can't because Penguin essentially starts after the end of the Batman movie with the flood and everything like that.
That's true.
So they're all playing into that universe.
Yeah, but like I would want to see like, because I think that show was extremely well done. Like flawless. The cinematography, the direction, the writing, the characters, bro. Everyone, like, I believed it. Because there's times I watch shows and I'm like, I know you're acting and it's not convincing me. And then there's times where like I'm so fucking lost in it.
Sorry, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Holy
like, duh.
I was running an agent in the back, bro. Like, Ben Affleck, of course. What the fuck? Yeah, because the Jordan movie, right? My boy. Anyways, yeah, like, to me, that show is an example of what I want to dive into every single day, right? Because to me, it was on like some Mr. Robot shit. It was just so well executed that I would like to see how the directors, or who the directors would bring in to play Batman. Let's pretend it's not Pattinson. But like, yo, I see you being Batman for these specific reasons because you fit this. And like, you know, the same way that they looked at the Penguin, the guy, and was like, you are it. And the girl that acted crazy, what was her name?
Zoe Kravitz, who played Catwoman. Oh no. Oh yeah, her, the one who played the Hangman.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but she did a phenomenal job. She was in an episode of Black Mirror too.
Everyone played that part to a T, and where I'm like, I don't know if I could have seen anyone else play that part. Like, it had to be you. I would wonder what that director's take on Batman would be in that series.
Now, so although Robert Pattinson wasn't necessarily like my favorite choice, I think he fit the role because of how they portrayed Batman. It was almost like him starting to become Batman. It was almost like a Batman origin story where he was still, and it really showcased his detective skills and his detective abilities, which is actually true to like the Batman comic. And it's almost even before he became like the billionaire playboy philanthropist. Like, he's just still mourning the loss of his family, and it's just kind of like, fuck it. Yeah. I'm in vigilante mode.
Yeah, fuck that. I want to skip all that shit, bro. Give me like right before the transition. That's what I want. Okay. Right? Because I want the playboy philanthropy, rich boy shit, right? Like, I want that. But like, I want to see what led to that. There was a bridge. Yeah. I want to see that.
Yeah. You know who would have been, or who could have been a dope Batman, which will never work now? Robert Downey Jr.
No, bro. No.
Because when I see how he played Iron Man, when I see how he played Iron Man, being that billionaire playboy.
Yeah, but that's Iron Man, bro. Like
no, but if he never did Iron Man, what I'm saying is because he's perfect for Iron Man. There's
like,
no
who else would have played
there's
Iron
no
Man?
one who could have done Tony Stark / Iron Man better.
No,
but. And that's the only reason why I don't think we can actually see him playing Batman because of how well he played Iron Man.
Maybe I'm falling victim to that.
No,
because to me, it's like he is like there's two people I look up to, or two superheroes where I'm like, they're the shit. It's Iron Man and Batman. And guess what? They both don't have fucking superpowers. They're both rich, smart ass dudes.
And resourceful.
And I like that because I identify with that. And I couldn't see Downey play that role because he's just so ingrained as Iron Man because he's perfect.
I get it. Absolutely.
And then like, but on some Bruce Wayne shit, I don't know who could, I don't know. I haven't seen like a perfect role where it's like, this is this is you, bro. And there's nobody else that I could even ever give this credit to. Yeah. Because I don't think the right Batman has ever appeared.
Okay.
I don't believe, like, again, if I had Keaton is above the other ones, but where I'm like,
and that's mainly like pure timing for the era and nostalgia. Yeah, like if we're looking at doing like a recast or a reboot, like who could
like, I want a nobody to play Batman.
It would almost have to be like when you see him, you'd be like, I get it.
Right. Like for example, Henry Cavill, Superman, perfect sense. Dude looks like Superman in real life. Yeah. Right. Thor looks like Thor. Yeah. Like, yo, if Thor was a person, this is Thor. Like, who else could play that role? Loki. Honestly, Loki played a perfect role too. Yes. Yes. Right. Like, there's some characters I'm like, dude, y'all did a phenomenal job. There can't be anybody else. Yeah. Batman, I feel like that hasn't been met yet. So like, there's potential for a Batman movie where it doesn't leave me wondering like, I don't know. You know, for example, me. Robert Pattinson as Batman, no fucking sense. I'm like, yo, I don't want to see prepubescent, post-depressed Batman.
No pube having Batman.
No pube fucking empty chest hair Batman. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this Batman. Bro, like, get me where it's like, hey, I've mourned. I've evolved. This is the person I need to be now. This is how I got there. That's the Batman I want to see. And like how he became Batman. And like, the fuck it attitude and the, you know, because in comics, Batman can get a little dark. Absolutely. I read the comics, right? There's a point where like, Batman was like, yo, I'm fucking killing people. I don't care. Yeah. I want that. Like someone do that. If someone like, I want that Batman. I don't want this whole like, you know, I don't know. To me, that was too soft. Yeah. It was way too soft.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's enough ranting for director cuts.
Who do you guys think could play a good Batman or a good Superman?
Yeah, I feel like I could play a good Batman.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would do it justice. I would do it.
You could.
I would never act, but I would feel like I know Batman. I know, or I could direct it. Sorry. I didn't mean like actually play him. But like, I feel like I could direct, like, yo, this is what I think the real fans would want. Yeah. Here's some pointers.
I mean, the beautiful thing about what's happening or what's going to happen is with AI. Like, I don't know if you saw like the fan made Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I think I've seen a version of it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like it's rough. What he did with the tools that are out now is like phenomenal. And to think about what's going to happen as the tools get better, I think we're going to see a lot of amazing fan-made projects.
I believe it.
Where literally they're going to be so good, they'll either be getting hit with cease and desist or offer letters saying, stop, let's put more money and resources behind it,
finish it.
And you go.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and I think this makes it a great ending point on episode 10. It's kind of coming back to the whole AI thing, because you said something that I heard something about, you know, when it comes to AI and people being scared to accept it a little bit. And that is, fuck, if I don't accept it, I'm going to be left behind. And which is true, but AI is going to become so abundant and so oversaturated that the mere fact that anyone could create anything was going to oversaturate any market with mediocrity.
Absolutely.
And people are going to want more quality. So people made shit or type of content is going to go through the roof because they're going to be missing a human touch to it. Someone that took time, cared about something, and weren't executing just against a timeline. So I'm going to leave y'all with that thought.
Yeah, no, and yeah, so my last nugget to add to that closing argument is that's why it's going to be more important to learn how to prompt and put your own take on it. And perfect example, like the trend that I even posted on my story where you see like, you know, a statue or figurine with the box, and then you see the 3D
design.
like, so everybody can do it because the prompt is available. So you could copy and paste it, you know, say the character or insert an image, and then everybody can do it. So now it almost becomes like same thing with like TikTok and that whole monkey see, monkey do thing. Like, oh, this person's doing it. How do I everybody's going to repeat the same thing. So what you have to understand is what's always going to be your take or your spin, where it looks like you, where it's like your brand or your point of view or your seasonings on it. And that's ultimately how you're going to be able to stand out from all the masses.
Couldn't have said it better, man. It's adopt the technologies, right? But put your own spin to it. That's what you said, which is great. Yeah, that's exactly it, though.
Because nobody could replicate you yet.
Damn.
Well, there you
Wisdom,
go.
baby. Wisdom. Anyways, that is it for episode 10. Let us know who you think the best Batman is. And what else? Did we have any other outstanding questions?
Oh, yeah. If we do the Pablo and Erik Unculturable biopic, who'd be the best person to play Pablo? And if you exclude Vin Diesel or The Rock, who's the best person to play me? Go.
Peace.